everyone! So today I'm going to be filming another transformation video for you guys. I have gotten a lot of really good feedback for these videos and I have a lot of fun making them. And unfortunately, because my flea market season is kind of winding down and we probably won't be going much in the month of November, if at all, there won't be a lot of opportunities to make over dolls and film it for you guys, so that is unfortunate. Yesterday when we got home, my sister and I filmed a haul video and we started filming clips for this, like identifying the dolls and whatnot, but we forgot to film an intro and my camera died, so by the time it had charged it was too dark, so that's why I'm making it today.
Oh yeah, this doll has a neck problem.
Yeah, it just needs to be pushed back down.
I noticed it, but I knew we had a body that would match even if something bad happened to it. So. Okay, so I have out the Moxie Girlz guide that Shelly made. Just confirming the identity of the Moxie Girlz we got. I believe this is Jam and Sophie, and yes. All their faces are the same, so I'm looking more at like hairstyle and outfit. Oh dude, this is Magic Hair Sophie.
Yeah.
From 2009. Lex is really pretty. She's missing her shoes. Oliver is eating the reusable shopping bag. So part of why deboxing dolls is part of this transformation video is because I feel like box dolls don't stay as nice as
Gently placed with dolls.
yeah, and
It's not as brutal. I'm gonna move.
I also feel like you can't really have them nice and clean if they're still boxed, so that's why box dolls get just as much attention from us as used dolls, because, you know, they need a hair wash and... Ooh, Barbie pamphlet!
Not just that, she's paper money.
Barbie's
Barbie's rich. Ew!
Oh, what is that?
That's dust!
Oh, at least it's not mold.
Oh!
Oh, poor Barbie.
Oh, so I don't know if you can see, but her legs are white, and like you can see where I've rubbed with my hand. This is why dolls in boxes are not necessarily better off.
Okay,
This doesn't even smell nice. Like I usually like this. That sounds like
Rapunzel smells good.
Like an addict. Like I like the smell. I can't stop. I like the smell of like when I open like Barbies. They smell like my childhood. Like that perfumey cardboardy smell, but these don't. These smell gross.
Ooh, so she wants a perfume that smells like Brat Doll.
I do. Like a saran hair is like the best smell.
Feel Rapunzel's hair. It's actually quite nice.
Ooh. Yeah. These are some clothes. Oh, this is real. I was gonna pick this.
Oh wow, that is gorgeous.
Because it looks like something we had.
This is real.
Oh, hey, this goes to.
Oh,
yeah. Barbie. It's too bad it's on the underwear though, because the underwear.
Yeah, I know, it's our underwear. They're on
I might have
shape.
to fix the strap on that. It looks.
This is a wicked nice day to night Barbie bodice. What you could always do, because you know how your AA doll's wearing the jacket over hers, but one of your old dolls is not wearing a jacket, you could always give the one that's wearing the jacket the slightly more raggedy one.
There's a lot of knockoff clothes, and a good way to tell is by the Velcro. Barbie Velcro. Here, I'll show you.
This Velcro looks real to me.
Yeah, because, and this is tagged, so this is authentic Barbie, is very thick usually. Like it's wide. Even the newer stuff, like on the newer clothes, will be like, it'll still be wide, it'll just be like a thinner Velcro. Whereas, whoops, if you look at the comparison at how thin and cheap this Velcro is, and it's also like a really, really bad sewing job, and you know, not that Barbie clothes can't be made out of cheap materials, but...
So this is clone.
So like, another indicator is like, not only is this Velcro thin and is it cheaply sewn, but there's two sections usually on Barbie outfits, unless there's like a switch or something in the back of the doll, like on Kitty Fun Barbie. It's one piece of Velcro, not two. This is like a cheap way of making Velcro because obviously clone outfits.
Oh, these need mending, but...
And that's another thing too, if it has a generic made in China tag.
This is fake.
Velcro. I feel like I've seen this. Yes, this is old.
Oh.
See, and another good
I knew that
one
was special when I saw that.
is, so this is like, this tag here with this logo, this is usually from the 80s or the early 90s, typically the 80s. It's like a nice tag with the fancy Barbie logo.
Oh, Shelly, we have a whole new Wet n Wild Ken outfit.
That's Wet n Wild. That's Hawaii Ken.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes. And then whereas like these sorts of thin tags that have like the color block with like the bee, so this is like the curly bee. So this is probably from the early 90s. Whereas if it's like the...
Or late 80s. The curly bee can be late 80s.
Yeah, or like the really late 80s.
Ooh,
This is also
wow,
real.
that's
There's
nice.
multiple. There's 3 of these.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
This is for Jazzy. This is for Hawaii Jazzy.
Oh my god, are you
Mine's
sure?
in really bad condition. My doll has that. She doesn't have the top that goes.
Oh, I hope that's in here.
Also, Barbie
This is
clothes.
another purple curly bee.
Yeah, Barbie clothes use snaps a lot of the time. The metal snaps mean they're older, like mid 80s to older than that. They started switching over to plastic snaps after that. So even
Shaky.
like, yeah, little things like the closures. It doesn't necessarily have to have an authentic Barbie tag to be Barbie, especially the newer dolls. They don't use the tags on as much, but just knowing things about closures can help you figure out what year something might be.
Okay, so one of my other Hawaiian Fun skippers gets an outfit.
This is Twirly Girls.
Ooh, Shelly. It's a pixie dust vest.
Ooh, yay!
Okay, so this is wicked well made, but I think it's clone. Oh, excuse me. Look at the background.
Yeah, that's not real.
Feel free to edit out me burping.
All of the clothes that we got in that container, so a lot. That was a really good deal, because sometimes you pay that much for like a lot with dolls, and even though there weren't dolls,
there's a lot of
we got
clothes
a lot
in
of
here.
clothes. So now we're just gonna undress the people.
She still sings.
She's got stickers in her hair. Toys.
Oh, she must have been in a Salvation Army.
Yeah, she was.
Aww.
Poor baby.
That's sad. We're like at least her third home. Well, she's never been undressed. Can you get me a pair of scissors?
So, Sophina has never been undressed.
But someone tried to take her head
She
off.
has a code.
That's so sad. She's never been undressed, but someone tried taking her head
But a lot
off.
of these were. So, in the sink here, I have my big yellow laundry tub, which has made a lot of appearances on a lot of videos. And I have a tutorial on doll laundry already, if you guys want to see. And it's pretty heavy. I'm really glad to have gotten so many clothes. And that water is really disgusting. You can see that this color catcher caught a lot, and I'm probably not going to save this one. So I'm going to start prepping my little station to clean the dolls. I have my towel. I'm going to get some fine tooth combs, our toothbrush, the diluted gel, some conditioner, the baking soda, of course the dolls who are hanging out in my art room right now. So we have the ones that were boxed and the ones that were used because we don't want them getting dirty from them. So I'm going to take them into the kitchen. So I have the dolls that were boxed over here because they don't need to soak. I will need to scrub a few of their bodies because they were dusty in the box. But in the sink over there, those are all the used dolls. And I need to take the batteries out of Annalise and Snow White. Really important to do that. So as you can see, even though Eden was boxed, he has really gross dust smudgy marks. So that's why I'm going to wash him. It's important with Bratz boys, or really any doll with short hair, not to get too carried away with the conditioner because sometimes it doesn't rinse out right. So I just put the teeniest bit on just to kind of detangle the hair and make it smell nice. And then I rinse it really good. And Kelly's not dirty, but you can tell her hair is crunchy. So dish soap is really great at getting rid of crunchiness. And what I like to do is I like to lather it up really good and then comb it through with a fine tooth comb to break it up. And then Barbie over here had really gross legs. I don't know what that powdery stuff is on her, so I'm gonna make sure to wash her really good. And just a little tip for dolls with super long hair like this Rapunzel. So when washing it, I recommend like not balling it up and like matting it and like lathering it really aggressively. What I do is I put the dish soap in like a line and I kind of just work it in like this, like how I'm doing the conditioner right now. And I rinse it out in the same way, just squeezing it like so until it runs clean. And then I'm going to start with a wide tooth comb and start from the bottom. It's going to be really hard because especially dolls with super long hair that's nylon, it's going to kind of like keep getting a little bit tangly. So one of the mistakes I made before with my blonde Rapunzel like this, who I also got boxed, is that when I was boil washing her, I kind of expected the comb to go like straight through root to tip in like one really quick gliding motion, but like I said, because her hair was long and nylon, it's gonna kind of get a little bit tangled on the way down. And as long as it looks really smooth, I wouldn't like personally spend a lot of time trying to go through it when it's like, you know, in the boil wash or like when you're, you know, conditioning it and stuff, trying to make it like really super easy to comb through, because you're just gonna end up, you know, making her shed a lot and it's just gonna keep tangling. So just try to do the best that you can, because then once it's dry after it's been boil washed, it's a lot easier to maintain and the comb will go through root to tip. And it is totally normal, oops, for dolls to shed. So I'm getting on to the last few dolls, and I saved the Moxie Girlz and Bath Beauty Ariel for last because they all have nylon hair, and that means I'm gonna have to flat iron them after. I've boil washed Lexa, and I'm actually really surprised at how much this boil wash helped. I mean, it usually does, but the only part that's super gross are her ends, which are a given. So I'm gonna dump Magic Hair Sofina in. And what's really sad about her and Jamma's Sofina is you can see like how she still has like all of her original waves. This doll was clearly not played with. Her hair is actually really soft. And you can see that she needs to be pushed back down. So I'm going to try to get her whole head in the water. And I'm going to leave them for a few minutes while I work on Bath Beauty Ariel, who is in the sink. So they've been in the water for a few minutes while I combed out Bath Beauty Ariel, who needs another hair wash. That's scary looking. I'm going to get Sofina out. And her head is wicked soft. And there we go. It's back on. That easy. I tried to push it down when I first got her, but obviously I didn't want to use too much force because I didn't want to break her. And also, for dolls who have like really like tangly, gross hair, a lot of times, especially if it's nylon, a lot of times their hair will just sponge when you put shampoo or like dish soap in it to clean it properly. So obviously shampooing it twice is a little bit pointless because you're not actually going to be able to rinse it all super well. So what I like to do, like what I've been doing with these Moxie Girlz and with Ariel over here, is I have actually been shampooing them once with dish soap, then bringing them over here, putting a lot of conditioner on them, detangling them with the wide tooth comb, then the fine tooth comb, and once the comb is going through their hair just fine, then I rinse out the conditioner, and then that's when I do my second shampoo, because then once the hair is detangled, the dish soap can actually get in there and, you know, deep clean everything. So now I'm back from eating lunch and I'm about to flat iron these 4 dolls, and I have all my stuff out. So this is a quick look of what they look like now. So it took me about 2 hours to flat iron all 4 of these dolls and then trim them up. I usually like to trim anywhere from like 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch after I flat iron, and that's because no matter how many times you flat iron the ends, they tend to be a little bit stringier than the rest of the hair and slightly uneven lengths from being stretched out. They have super nice hair. I love nylon hair now that I know how to flat iron it, because it feels like butter once you've flat ironed it, especially like Moxie Girlz and Bratz. It's so shiny and dense and super soft. I just love playing with it. And this is Lexa. And then this is the other Sophina. This is Jamma's Sophina, who was decapitated before. And it's funny because her head is actually the tightest of the Moxie Girlz. And then Ariel has some glue in her hair, but the flat iron doesn't seem to like really affect the glue. It's honestly kind of reacts like the way it would hair product, where it just kind of steams it off. But I love flat ironing dolls. I find it really therapeutic. You know, I just put in some music and section the hair, flat iron it, and you know, it's just a nice time to kind of relax and think about things. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm really glad I know how to do it because I can really enjoy nylon hair dolls, whereas before I knew how to do this, I would feel really intimidated and put off when I would get a doll with nylon hair, and I wouldn't know what to do with it, and it felt like no matter how many times I shampooed it or boil washed it, it would still be really bulky and frizzy and gross feeling. But this makes it super nice, super soft, a lot of fun to play with, and it's just really fun to see the transformation. I think that I like flat ironing the best, even more than boil washing. So it is the next day, and I am in my art room / office going through the clothes. So these are some things that I've already identified and whatnot. They just need to be put on dolls. These are clothes that I already know what they are as well already too, and I just need to make sure that I don't have bags for them already or make them bags. That's the cat. These are all the unidentified clothes. I spent a few hours today looking for them, and I haven't found these pieces. And then over here on the floor, I'm setting up for my Flickr photos. So this is what it looks like when I lay things out to take pictures. And this is actually a pile of clothes that I got from eBay last week that I had washed and baggied. I just need to put them away.
So if we get somebody without an outfit, like Miss Sophie here, we tend to, you know, come up with ideas of things we might have in storage that they can wear. We have an Artitude fashion pack, and she's an Artitude doll, so we thought that was a natural match. And then also, somebody, I believe it's Lexa, has an outfit but no shoes, so I brought up our shoes, the Moxie Girlz. This here is a trick I actually learned about dressing dolls. They're wearing a tight-fitting outfit like this, and their thumb is getting jammed in a thread. And you don't want to tear the outfit, but you need to get the outfit all the way on. I tend to tape the thumb down, you know, gently, not like too hard. But just to keep it so it can't get stuck. And then I'll just pull the tape off once it's on. This is something I do when we're dressing the Bratz Party dolls or the Bratz Rock dolls. Anybody with like really big thumbs and articulated wrists, I just tape down the articulated wrist, and see how easy that went on? That went right on. It just saved me like probably about 20 minutes of my life. Because without that trick, there is no way we would have retaken the Bratz Party line photos so many times.
Gotta level with you, some of their outfit photos ain't the best.
I'm gonna level with you. What did I say last time? If you make me take those again, you're gonna hire a professional photographer.
You should know now that when I say I'm done retaking photos, that I'm only lying to myself.
Yeah, but what did I say? Professional photographer, so that next time I dress those dolls, they're gonna be like perfect. Get in like a professional photographer, a fancy backdrop. Prediction, in about 6 months I'll be spending whatever vacation I'm on from work on dressing those party dolls for new photos.
The line photos are okay, it's the ones for them, their clothing on the floor.
Oh!
So like, you know, really pointless undressing. So I'm about to put a bunch of stuff away. So these are like the clothes and pieces that we got. In my doll storage room, I've gotten a lot of people asking me if I'll make a video about my doll storage and if I can talk about that. And I do have some out-of-date pictures on my Flickr account, and I promise I will definitely be doing a video all about my storage and how I store everything, the play sets, the dolls, the paper stuff, their clothes, everything. But for now, I'll just show you kind of a little bit of a glimpse while I put some stuff away in case you're looking for some ideas. So these are basically like the modular drawers that I use for the vast majority of my doll clothes. So inside these I have labeled Ziplocs, which you've seen, which are basically organized by like everything that goes to a fashion pack or everything that goes to a particular doll. And these are my little like smaller plastic drawers where I have all of the different types of pieces. And I'll give you guys a really quick peek inside one of these drawers. So I do have pictures of some of the stuff on my Flickr, but basically I make my own dividers out of like recycled boxes and like old mushroom containers and stuff. And that's how I subdivide the drawers if I feel like they need to be subdivided. And I obviously label them all. And then these are some of my shoes that I keep. So last set of drawers here is like Bratz shoes, and then these are also Bratz shoes. And then these are all like fashion doll type shoes. And then I have a bunch of these like different sized tackle boxes. So just here are a few examples of like the different kinds I have. I keep them in a cupboard, but basically this is where I keep some of my smaller things. So this is how I store my Barbie pamphlets and directions and things. I don't keep all of the instructions that come with my dolls. I only keep the ones that are actually handy, that show contents or that show, you know, some specific sort of gimmick. And I don't have instructions like this one yet, so this came with my Kyra doll. But it's in this binder that I've labeled, and I have like all these little sticky notes. Alright, so it is a while later since the last time we filmed us dressing the dolls, and that's because I got super busy doing some non-doll related stuff that needed to be done for the winter, like stacking wood, which sounds about as much fun as it was. So these are the duplicated dolls that we needed to photograph that Colleen brought upstairs for me. And then on the bed over here, I have all of the new dolls. So we have Eaton, Annalise, Lexa, and I made her earrings and a little hair clip. Artitude Sophina, she looks really cute in this fashion pack and the hood is up. Jamma, Sophie, her head's all back together, and I really like these little hair clips I made. And then we have my magic hair Sophina, who also has hair accessories and little earrings. And then Hannah, adorable. Barbie, I made this hairpiece to match that Rapunzel right there. And then we have McDonald's Barbie, McDonald's Kelly, and of course Snow White, who has a little hairpiece. This is really cute. It even has snaps on it. And Ariel, who will eventually need a stand, but I haven't had time to make a stand. And Colleen's over here too, but she wasn't helping with the photographs. She's in here setting up a thumbnail for another video. But yeah, any thoughts on this haul that I'm finishing up?
I just think it's really awesome we got so many Moxie Girls in a row.
Yeah, and the AA Barbies.
Oh yeah, and that awesome Snow White.
I was sad that that lady wasn't back.
I know. I kind of liked her fashion savvy Barbie.
I kind of wanted her AA 96 birthday Barbie.
Oh, pretty.
That had been my plan. I dreamed about that Barbie. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really sorry about the delay on this video, but sometimes I get busy and I wasn't even able to touch the dolls for like literally a week. I won't be doing many of these transformation videos more than likely until April when we go back to the flea market. But I will be doing another fun little video series. It's sort of like a supplement to the transformations one that will feature old dolls and other stuff. And stay tuned for that. I'll explain it more when I actually put out that first video for that series, but we're both really excited about it, aren't we?
Very excited.
Yeah, and I already have some stuff filmed for it, so stay tuned. And if you would like to see any pictures of these dolls, oh my gosh, I forgot Kyra. Sorry, I forgot to include WNBA Kyra because Colleen stole her for this photo shoot that she's doing. I will be uploading pictures of these dolls to my Flickr. I wanted to have them up a long time ago, but I needed to like make earrings and finish a few final touches before I could take the pictures, so I didn't take them until today. So that means I'll put up the video first, but keep checking back to my Flickr. I'm slowly catching up on all of my like backlog and stuff. I've just been really busy. So until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.